Here we go. This is, all right, I knew they were doing something, so here comes the fuel. Here comes the fuel drop. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and today I'm hopefully casting a 4v4 on steps. We got ourselves a number of people. We got Green Beret, Flame, Lieutenant Genesis, Big Black J versus Manta, Forsaken, Taz, and Angel. I do want to note, I was casting another 4K replay by a Patreon supporter, lower tier. Same thing here. But the problem is, and this is the bigger one, the person, I guess, that there was an AI in the first 10 minutes. I'm like, what's my role? You can, if the AI is in the end, fine. That'd be great. My same pre-made what is this? Can someone translate? Anyway, if you could translate, also submit a replay. Submit it down on my Discord, Gmail down below, and I'll take a look. Again, we have an entire Brit team, which is interesting, versing 2 OKW and 2 Austere. Steps, big 4v4 map. Haven't played on it in a little while, but glad to see a replay on it. Lots of British, which could be a counter, might be light vehicles or something along those lines. Infantry section are powerful, but they lack AT. My god, there's a lot of G section though, and they push back the stern. Kubel trying to hold, but there's way too many guns. The Brits are coming, and they are forcing the Germans back in mid. Down south, no one went down there. Like, there's nothing. I mean, there are forces coming down now, but like they can like hold up and fight them on the river, or you know, in good cover. They might be able to hold them pretty easily. Might be. So it looks like they're saying good luck, have fun. That's good. I'm glad to see that without someone like yelling at the other team. Panzerfaust? He was indeed Fausted, slowing down the universal carrier. Brits do hold the north though. They hold, actually they don't hold the VPs. The other location they have not captured. So technically the Germans hold 2 VPs. They also, oh my god. Okay, I'm like, is this like a big meme or something? Big Black J and Lieutenant Genesis both way close air support, so they both can, oh Jesus, okay, so this is what they might be doing, right? So first off, Brits fighting at north, Forsaken, lots of infantry section, but pushing against, and hopefully cutting off territory, but small counterattack up here with folks and Pioneers does kill the infantry carrier, forcing them back. The big thing right now is if the Germans can hold a fuel point and drop in a ton of fuel, they can rush for armor. Maybe I could see that happening, where you're essentially just dropping in so many resources. Another kill, come on. That's the thing you have to worry about, is that retreat path, how long it takes to get past, but luckily he survived. Sniper being made by Forsaken, Manta as Rail Engineer. Storm Pioneer does die from the infantry section in the back lines. Full Panzer Fusiliers in the front by Green Beret. And, yeah, he's just trying to hold behind some good cover. Universal Carrier coming on in. He's bringing in a nice machine gun to hopefully wear down the enemy. And it is pretty powerful, so I would, if I was the German, I might want to think about retreating that Volk squad. Just saying. Luckily, some more troops are coming in from behind, keeping that infantry section focused elsewhere. But again, the bigger thing is, well, fighting that armor. And while the Punchful Slayer is a great long-range AT, the enemy is paying attention, they can just scoot back. Now, we also have double artillery regiment, so interesting. We have special weapons for Crocs and advanced placement, which also does have hold the line. I never been bringing that up lately, but if you add in hold the line with perimeter overwatch, that's a lot of artillery and air support coming in to make sure the enemy can't advance. The problem right now is the fact that you literally don't have like the front line's like so unstable. Like, look at this. It's like, you sure you have all this, but the Germans have the entirety of the north pretty much under their control. So I don't know. I think you're gonna need to do a little bit more. But luckily the Germans do have a fuel. Oh no, I'm sorry. They don't have a fuel source anymore because the British are taking that. The Brits do have a fuel source in mid. So at the very least, the Brits are getting some resources coming on in, which could hopefully circumvent any light armor rushes that the Germans might have I see that it's just because usually the AC is something that a lot of Brits don't really deploy. They'll typically just go with a Cromwell, because Cromwell's pretty damn sweet. And I mean by that is it's good against infantry and medium armor. Valentine tank, I could see. The problem with the Valentine tank is A, it's no longer just instant deploy, you have to make it. And B, it's fine. There was a time where I thought the Valentine was like a very short period of time where it's like, oh yeah, you know, get a few hits on the Panzer IV and get out okay. Now I'm not even gonna say that. It's okay. It's an okay light advanced tank. MG here, but the sniper hopefully can move in and wear it down. Brit sniper is also very good at fighting armor, so the quicker it gets vetted, the better it will be at fighting armor and hopefully pinning it for maybe Brit forces to neutralize it. Right now, the Germans absolutely need territory. Double Stern Pioneer coming on in. They have Shreks, not Sweepers, which is a little bit of a missed opportunity. They've put themselves into a very bad situation where if they have to retreat, they're kind of screwed, which I don't know if that's on purpose, but love it. I love this thing because, again, if they retreat, they're stuck in the hole, so they can be killed easier. The assault officer's coming on in. Taz could upgrade it as well with some Vickers light machine guns. Nice Gammon bomb, by the way. Kills the unit. Great kill. Meanwhile, German forces are pushing back the Universal Carrier, forcing it back. A nice AT grenade. And Universal Carrier is pretty crippled, but he's not dead. Looks like he's going to be able to get out of there in one piece. I think. Maybe. Nope. Volk squads came in from the north. Is like, you're not leaving. No way. Not happening. I don't care about your leg. Stop complaining about it. Just walk it off. Just walk it off. I mean, oh my god, so much complaining down here. But up north we have infantry section, and again, assault officer just trying to hold. Panzer Grenadier throwing the grenade. Alas, misses. Another one comes from the flank though and forces them back. So a good just flank position is what they need. German forces have pushed up, grabbed additional territory. Now they not only they have the fuel, but they'll probably have 2 VPs and can continue to put pressure on the Allies. Let's see right now. Has Forsaken made a... Oh my god, what the absolute... Did he misclick? Did he misclick? I feel like that's a misclick, right? Having so many infantry section with Piats instead of Brens? That has to be a misclick. Unless he really thinks the Germans are going to mass deploy armor soon. But no, I mean, they're mass producing Panzer Grenadiers. Which, yeah. Again, weird, because the Piats aren't known for being very good against infantry. They'll do a little damage, but not like a Bren. So, maybe he's like, oh, I want to destroy the cover, so I'll have the Brens. I mean, or the Piats. I don't know. I will say German forces cut off the fuel in the south, so no more fuel for the Allies. Or less fuel, I should say. They still have 10. You know, 10 is respectable. 10 is still an income. It's like, hey, you can survive on $7.25 an hour, right? With taxes, you can survive on that for minimum wage. Oh wait, I'm sorry, that doesn't even cover rent anymore. Oh man, that's too bad. That's too bad for you. Infantry section opening fire on the Sturm. Volk squad as well pulling on back. Volk squad very low, does get picked off by the infantry section in good cover. So great shots there. I would just run, man. I would run. Just run with the Volk squad's flame. You are literally breaking yourself. Panzer Grenadiers though are breaking the Brits. Almost, it misses with the bundle, but still, they don't want to be entangled in this, so they get the heck out of dodge. Still lots of force over here. I fully expect Genesis to be able to hold, but again, I really haven't seen much of their air support focus or like what they're trying to do. Lieutenant Genesis, what I'm saying, it hasn't like dropped fuel or anything here, and I'm curious to see maybe if they're going to drop munitions or what they're planning on doing with that, because I would assume since they both went at the same time there is a plan, right? There is a strategy to this. I just don't see it yet. MG gets smoked. Again, most likely the assault officer, which, yeah, it does smoke, so we can get around the MG. And the infantry section will continue to drive back the enemy. So, lots of infantry section. They do have Piats, so at least they are well protected against armor. Right? We have armor up north, and that is a half-track of all things. Oh my god. With Bren's on the back of him firing. Okay. Not Bren, sorry, Vickers. AT gun gets a good shot. Can the pack finish it? Nope. But, you know, that's fine. I actually don't... Wait, would it be better to just have one squad? Or one, two... I mean, yeah. Would it be better to just have one in there firing? Because you have both, and they can't exactly do much. I mean, the amount of models on top, at the very least, I would assume that if the half-track can only have 5 models shooting at a time, then having the one with better guns only in there is maybe a little better? I don't know. Alright, Bren's and Piats seeing the MG, forcing it back. Again, in cover, I understand why you get Piats to break up that cover position. But, anyway, luckily Minesweepers are there, so hopefully they can detect these mines here. I think he has Minesweepers, right? Yeah, he does. Okay. Kubel and lots of German forces coming on in. We also have Fallschirmjägers dropping on in, close to the front to assist. We have artillery coming in on this position. Germans, though, should win this fight. They're trying to wipe the unit on retreat, but artillery's now coming in on them, so they might want to keep on moving. There we go. They're going to pull back. Artillery will clear this section, though, and good for the Germans, so we'll remove the barbed wire. Which was probably a pain for them, like, god dang it, we have this thing here. Alright, remove it, we'll be fine. A lot of German forces there trying to drive the enemy back. Brits, though, are still trying to hold. I don't understand the Piats, though. The sniper's still there. I understand that perfectly. It's hitting the infantry, and again, 4-man squads. It's going to be quite a bit more devastating. Here we go. This is... Alright, I knew they were doing something, so here comes the fuel. Here comes the fuel drop. So this... So it's being picked up by Flame. Flame is picking up all the fuel. So, what is he doing? He got a medical. He got Panzer. He's going for a King Tiger. The problem is it'll take him at least 3 minutes to deploy it. Not because of, like, he won't get fuel. I fully suspect he'll have fuel in probably next, minute? By the amount of fuel they're dropping in, he's literally picking up every drop. And the Brits are slow to react, so they can't stop him all that well. Fallschirmjägers there can... have their upgrades so they can try to hold the enemy back. But, like, yeah, he'll have his fuel probably in another minute. The big issue is manpower. Valentine tank is on the field, though. Oh, can we kill the unit? Fallschirmjägers fire! Kill it! Oh, he was moving and he didn't focus. See, if he focused, he probably could have killed it. Up north, Germans successfully held back the British assault and are retaking the territory. Down south, it's not looking that great. As we can see, there's a lot of Brit forces. Lots of infantry section and some support weapons. No armor to speak of. It seems like Angel might be upgrading, I would assume. That's why he's not getting a Cromwell or a Centaur. Maybe gets a Firefly. But he's either upgrading or getting a Firefly. Which I get right now as well. We have Green Beret, who has more manpower. So if he got the fuel, he would be in a much better state. And I think he's moving up forces asking for another supply drop, which they could do. It's only 200 manpower to start dropping fuel. We double check on Flame, and yeah, he very quickly he'll have enough for a King. The problem is manpower. He needs to save up manpower-wise to get a King Tiger. That's the kind of biggest issue. Grenade being thrown. It doesn't do all that much. MG just trying to hold out. I mean, it's a negative cover, not exactly the best spot you want to be in, but it does get the suppression off, so that's good on the infantry section. We also have what, Sport Gun opening fire, and on the MG forcing it back. Brits though are still holding. They're doing everything they can to hold. Massive attack up north. Cromwell coming on in via Manta. We got ourselves another Cromwell, but it's being held back by a solid pack line. But, yeah, you might need to focus the pack line on that sucker. Smoke is dropped, so it's harder for the packs to hit. And the infantry section are just demolishing the Panzergrenadiers. More infantry coming on in. I would double Faust. Oh my god, just running over everybody. Packs are hoping to fire over the rocks. They hit him. The Faust goes off. Cromwell is crippled. They don't really have much. More fuel is coming on in. Again, the problem is the fact that, well, yeah, sure, you got fuel coming in. Also, Rakema for pushing back the Valentine tank, which is pretty damn sweet. Oh my god! The Brits just got the fuel. That's amazing. Taz like, yoink! Mine. So, pretty sweet, all things considered. And it's still coming in! Oh, Sedan, grab it. Okay, and Bundle Grenade detonates the mine as well, so that sends the infantry section back. But the fuel's still coming in, so the Brits are like, oh, cool, German supplies, even better. When German resources are being used to fund the British economy. Perfect. Lieutenant Jez is like, alright guys, use the fuel. And they're like, that's cool, I have no manpower. Oh, there we go. They got rid of the bunk. Is there bunkers? Oh! Oh, that's why. Oh my god, I didn't even see it. So Lieutenant Jez is bunker spamming. That's why he got Piats in mass. Or at least maybe the assumption. He wanted to remove the bunkers. Oswin's coming in mass by Big Black J, which are very powerful, but against Piat swarms, gonna have a lot of trouble. Cromwell coming on in. Gets a good shot. They could finish it off. But Oswin might be able to get out of there. Actually, he will. There's not really much follow-up action. But yeah, the problem is, again, the Germans have the fuel. They just don't have the manpower because this guy is a lot of expensive infantry units, so he has to constantly use it. So again, he's like 2 minutes away. If he would have not lost any manpower, he probably could have had the armor out by now. But again, it's manpower losses. That's your biggest issue. Okay, we have ourselves a Beaufort just chilling. AT gun trying to get out of the smoke to support if necessary. They're pushing south now, which again, that just allows Taz to lock mid down. He has very light force, but he has a Beaufort guarding it, so that might be a little harder. Yeah, although you ever can Murphy, you can probably use some type of recon or maybe a half track for extended view and hit it. They take the position. Fallschminger, though, very low. Infantry section do kill it. Cromwell coming on in. Lots of Cromwells, but hey, it's working. Artillery just coming in mass. Oh my god, great Cromwell shot as well. Kills the unit on retreat. So hopefully Flame now realizes he doesn't really have much manpower to spend on infantry. You know, that's a forceful reason. So hopefully he gets that king out. It's a little, not late, but a king would have been a little bit better like a few minutes earlier while the allies were still getting armor out and infantry sections were still being upgraded. So now it's a little harder because now they do have a solid amount of forces. Although grenade could be good. They do kill another unit. Hold on. AT grenade. Yep, there goes the Cromwell. Good kill, but the Cromwell did run over Green Berets forces, and with the infantry section focusing on them, they did lose quite a bit. Infantry section, though, coming on in. Not enough to finish them off, though. Yeah, and the Brits are covering them. More mines being placed up north. Infantry section grabbing territory. Half track, I'm assuming coming in for heals. And yeah, they're just holding this position. So, okay. Not too shabby, I would assume. Panther coming on in. Oswins are on standby pack lines. They have enough to hold off armor, right? And some infantry. My biggest issue is the fact all the bunkers are dead, so now the infantry section is just walking on in. And then I'm assuming throwing artillery on them. Oh, on this one, to remove the bunkers. So the Brits are just slowly advancing. Well, it's about goddamn time you got that King Tiger. You know, it only took forever to deploy it. So King Tiger has been hastily put together for a counterattack. Hopefully, Green Beret and Flame can advance. Again, we do have down south Taz and Angel on standby to counterattack. Valentine goes point blank and immediately dies, so I'm not... That was a really smart maneuver right there. Really great. Artillery, though, coming on in. It's a lot of the base artillery launching. Up north, Panther hitting a lot of the armor. Cromwell's under a lot of fire. Does kill one of them. Where's the Ostwinds? Would be great to move them up to help kill this infantry. Hold the line is active across the front, so air support will probably ring out against all this. Ostwinds can shoot down the planes because they're a strafe, not loiter. It'll be harder to kill them. Oh, here comes the Brit. Here comes the planes. Na 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 na. It's all right. Up. This is gonna be good. Oh, is that more hold the line? It is, I think. No, it's base artillery. Forcing them back. Nice! So now it's going to be very difficult for them to advance because every time they move up, hold the line's going to go into effect, the plane's going to strike and force them back. It's pretty effective. Although, again, the planes might die. But they could kamikaze themselves into the German line. So it's a, you know, win-win. Artillery trying to hit the support gun. Which, by the way, does... just one? Oh, okay. Is one sexton opening fire. King Tiger has already 0 kills. Done wonders for the Germans. He's going to advance. He's hopefully get some more kills with that artillery coming in right on the back line, so he's going to push forward. He has an AT gun and a Firefly. As long as there's a AT gun supporting him like this for Cadmurfer, it would be great, but it's kind of away. More artillery coming in. They're just partying that entire section, the entire area. Kubel, just chilling. I'm assuming probably sight. Run, Kubel, run! Alright, he might be able to live. Run! Up, hold the lines active in the north. And they're picking off their Germans on the run. There's so many Ostwinds. It's like, wait, this was not the part of the plan! This was not part of the plan! Panther coming in along the side. Cromwell's like, uh-oh. AT gun no set on up. Air support coming on in. Get some good hits. Panther pulling back. Very low. Might be able to pick it here. Very close. Infantry is definitely worn down a bit. That's one way to put it. Infantry section are holding. And again, the Germans are unable to break through any territory on the front. And look, 78 minutes. Look, all these caches that the Allies have put down are just easily bringing in more resource than the Axis. And the Axis actually have no munition or fuel points, so they can't drop in fuel to help their allies. King Tiger is unable to do much. It has been pretty much, like, not that much of a factor, honestly. Artillery's hitting the advancing Germans. Hopefully they can maybe kill some caches or take some territory. The Germans need something right now. Again, we have air support that can be called in, although neither Big Black J or Lieutenant Jensen have the resources for air support. As long as the Allies have the munition points and pretty much a huge munition backlog, I don't think they're going to be able to advance up north. It's just too wide open, and there's too many FG section. If they take the south, that would be a big win, because the Germans could hold that. King Tiger trying to push forward. Again, not many kills. Come on, King. They put so much effort into getting you. And he's pulling back. I don't understand this. I'm assuming this guy's saying the hold line ability or the artillery ability is stupid. I'm assuming that's what he's saying. And then, of course, rushing for the king maybe didn't work out. I'm assuming.
Ready to execute.
I can't speak that, so I have to make assumptions here. This looks like the word for stupid. Could be wrong. Not sure. Anyway, Firefly being healed. Remaining German forces are trying to hold off against like a couple units just doing some recon stuff. Again, Beaufort's set up in a lot of key areas, so Forsaken is definitely locking down territory. It makes sense. He can make the Beaufort even stronger, so. Oswin Swarm is on standby. Shrek Swarm is on standby. Like, they have forces. Like, if they got it together and pushed. Up, here comes Hold the Line. Right as the Germans advance. This is probably not going to go well for the Germans, but I'm curious to see. Infantry is being cleared. And dying in mass. Come on, Oswin's focus on that infantry. We have the Air Force coming on in. Oh, this is probably going to go badly. Here they come! Armor is neutralized. Artillery's coming on in. Infantry section managed to hold, again, push the Panther back with the Fireflies and AT guns. The German attack pretty much went in and then immediately got deflected. It literally just split off. Could not advance. Oswins are trying to go around, but again, there's Fireflies and Cromwells. I don't know how much they're going to do without armor support or the Shrek support. A small push in mid is probably not going to go anywhere with the Beaufort there. And again, the Allies are just literally stranglehold. Like, they're putting a stranglehold on the Axis by slowly wearing them down via VPs.
The enemy are weakening. They're down to 100 points.
So,
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
not sure what's happening there. Oswins could probably, maybe, hopefully kill it. Oh, King is in mid. Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm glad. King with 4 kills. And after literally 9 minutes of gameplay with it. 4 kills. Fireflies and stuff coming on in. You have Shrek teams. King, focus on this. Stop focusing on the Beaufort. Have the Sturms focus on it. Artillery just neutralizes the German squad. Cromwell's been running over guys all game. It's been amazing. Come get them. Oh my god. Oh wait, there we go. Firefly. Ooh, that's good. All right, German comeback starts now. Take the Firefly, kill the Beaufort. They're trying to use the Beaufort to kill it. Pack gun either killed that or tried to hit this and killed it. Infantry's just chilling. They got the Beauforts. Wow, hitting a weak point actually did wonders. I say that, but like, they also need a VP, so it's really not going to matter much. Double AT is pushing back the Firefly. A solid AT management so far, doing way more than they could have dreamed of. All right, Panther pushing up north. But again, Firefly and AT guns are right there. Artillery support coming on in. Oh, right, perimeter overwatch. Oswin's cleaning territory. Hold the lines active. Yep, here it comes. Here comes the death. Nah, 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 nah. Oh, it actually missed. And now the Oswins can shoot down the planes. They're like, this was a bad idea, run! At least I'll say this, Green Berets trying to take a VP, and no one else could. Artillery support, though, coming in here, so they probably would have been short-lived. But still, not a bad game. Again, I feel like sometimes you don't need an hour-long game to kind of highlight something. This was a strategy of, there were 2 strategies, right? Complete using perimeter overwatch and hold the line to lock down territory and starve the enemy. And the other one was, you know, rush for a King Tiger, support this man, allow him to get the king. And it did not work out. It did not work out. For very different reasons. This one, it was more on the lines of the enemy just didn't realize how much manpower losses they would be taking. Otherwise, I think that they would have been in a better state. Because again, it's just one of those situations where it's like, on paper it's great, but then you also have to worry about, manning or, getting the manpower for the king, not just fuel. And yeah, Flame definitely had a lot of issues. Double check playtime. They're all great players, so they should know better. But yeah, took some heavy losses here. Axe Allies did very well for themselves. They held the lines pretty damn well. Played very defensively. They got both sides got a number of picks early on, but they never. The Brits, while they got pushed back here and there, they never were entirely like pushed out of the island or the northern sector. They always managed to get it back. And again, just locking down territory. And also, I thought the infantry section with the Piats was stupid until I realized it was because of Lieutenant Genesis bunker spam. That makes a lot more sense. So effectively countering what your enemy's strategies are, like mass Oswin, stuff like that, that really, really helped. Thank you to, I believe it was Taz, for saying this in. But again, Angel, Forsaken, Manta are all supporters in different types. So thank you guys so much. But yeah, solid game. Goes to show you that rushing a king doesn't pan out so well for if you don't really focus on it. And even if they did, I don't think that really would have helped because the king just wasn't doing all that much. But hey, what do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. Make sure you submit those replays. And this has been Greyshot17. I'll see all of you guys next time. Hello everyone, before y'all go, you can check out more content above, you can subscribe, and you can hear as I talk about some amazing people who support me on Patreon, which include Folkvard, Aphyria, Joey G240, Malam, Ace, ShinobiWarrior, Pyroshark, Sumtool, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support. You literally help this channel keep on growing, so thank you. If you want to support the channel, again, check out some of the stuff I mentioned. Otherwise, I'll see all of you next time.